All right, welcome back. This is for you, history buffs. We're celebrating the life of America's 16th president on what would have been Abraham Lincoln's 203rd birthday today. Joining us now is John Testa. He's a Lincoln historian and president of the Peekskill Lincoln Depot Foundation. And the birthday boy himself is here. Look at this. Our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, is in our studio. Can we get a round of applause? It's subtle. I think that's just Allison over there. Welcome, Mr. President. First of all, I'm struck by how tall the president is. Mr. President, would you mind standing up? This is remarkable. Just look, I'm 6'2". Look at this guy. He was a really tall president, John, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was very tall. And the hat helps him even get taller.
Why do we still hold this president in such high regard? I mean, elevated to such a high level. I mean, and just finished reading a book recently on his death and the funeral procession across the country. People coming out at 3 in the morning, freezing rain, sleet, standing out there in the middle of the night just to get a glimpse of the funeral procession to see the president.
Well, he started his presidency with only a 40% vote of the country. But by the time he was assassinated, he was loved by countrywide. His leadership abilities, the way he brought us through the Civil War, kept the country together, was very, very important. People realized what he did for the country. Stopping slavery, obviously, of course, was a big part of that. So when he was martyred, unfortunately, everyone felt so sad about his passing that they wanted to make sure that they honored him.
Now, Mr. President, with all due respect, I don't want to talk about you in the past tense because you're here with us right now this morning. And you've got the glorious beard. We talked about that a little bit earlier. You guys talk about the beard. Where did the beard come from?
Well, I got a letter from a young lady, 15-year-old girl, in October of 1860. She said, "Dear Mr. President," she said, "I don't want to say anything bad about you, but you got a skinny face. If you had a beard, you would look a lot better." So,
and it was a 15-year-old girl who decided, I'm going to grow the beard.
From New York, no less, from Westfield, New York.
Yeah, you're doing something special here in New York to honor the president, and he touched this area in a unique way. Tell us about that.
Yes, actually, on his way from Springfield to Washington, D.C., he made a number of stops on a train trip from there. And Peekskill, New York, where we're from, was one of those locations where he stopped, and one of the more memorable ones because he spoke to the entire community. We still have the depot that was there when he stopped, the only depot still in existence that's been retained from that time. We restored it. When I was mayor of Peekskill, we were able to obtain the building, restore the exterior. We're 80% done with restoring the interior, and we're going to be opening up the Lincoln Depot Museum shortly.
Wonderful. And if parents out there can actually get their kids out to some of these historical sites, whether it's Gettysburg or your location as well across the country. Mr. President, we have something special for you this morning on your birthday. Allison, bring it in, and this is our cake bearer.
Oh. Wow.
I'm no Marilyn Monroe, but happy birthday, Mr. President.
Thank you.
There it is.
There you go.
Excellent.
You can cut the cake, make a wish.
And look at this, a penny on the. Can we get a shot of that? That's you on the front there. That's a penny, and I have to say, you've lost weight.
Oh, you're saying kind things.
It's old Bob Odenkirk.
Isn't this beautiful?
Mr. President, thank you for joining us this morning, and John, thanks.
Thank
so
you
much.
very much. Appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn.